Hello world, there are so many information online on how to enter the cell. However, all of these tips apply mainly to men's prisons, and women's prisons in Russia it's entirely different world with no gangs, castes, thieves or similar divisions, but there are still unspoken rules you should keep in mind. Your appearance matters here, and it's not only about clothes you wear, it's all about your overall clean lines, and it's for sure not about the fashion because they look like that you belong to normal people, not to outcasts, and that you haven't lived under the bridge before your arrest, and for sure that you aren't breeding ground for diseases such as lice or syphilis. In every women's cell, there is a senior inmate, an unofficial position typically appointed by the detention center's administration. So, what does she do? She interacts with the administration to relay general information to the inmates and sharing confidential information for the administration which she took from inmates, and that's why she is a really dangerous person. And the senior inmate decides who sleeps where and which table to sit at, and when you first enter the cell, stand by the door. Don't try to sit or place your belongings independently, because the senior inmate will approach you and she will ask your name, your charges, age and so on, and then if there are available spots in the cell, she will give it to you. More often there are no any free beds, and that's why first time you have to sleep on the floor. During the day you can sit at the kitchen table or ask to share someone's bed, and when other inmates will go to penal colony, there will be free beds, and usually starting with the upper bunk you will be there. As I already mentioned, in women's prisons there are no division into any castes, but however there are two categories of inmates whom women will undoubtedly harass and humiliate, and they might be physically assault them. First, those who charged with the crimes against children, such as child murder or child trafficking, and with such individuals no one will communicate, help or lend anything. And the second category includes women accused of child rape. And of course, even in these cases, if a cellmate accidentally drinks from the child killer's cup, she won't automatically become lowered as in men's prisons. But as a newcomer, don't attempt to establish close relations with everyone. Observe first, and when initiating a conversation, just ask the girl why she is here. Remember that in these places everyone looking after everyone, and maintaining good personal hygiene is crucial. You have to brush your teeth and wash yourself and doing your laundry. Ensure that everything in your locker is kept tidy, and you need to uphold these standards as other inmates are particular about clean lines. And for sure you have to respect each other's privacy. If you are on the top bunk, always ask before sitting on someone's bed below. Rely only on your parents or friends, or if you haven't got anyone who could help you buy food from freedom, you can always take a job like from clean lines and getting products or cigarette in exchange for the work, but never ask for food or anything else for free from other inmates. In women's prisons, they don't like those who cry. Women are more emotionally than men and often cry in difficult circumstances. Going to prison is undoubtedly equated with sorrow and hardship, but don't even think about laying all day on the bed in tears and crying like a baby, let alone sobbing openly. In the first few days you will receive genuine sympathy, and they will recommend holding yourself together and help with basic things, But if you continue crying and openly showing depression, they will start picking on you, and your emotions will begin to irritate everyone. And the logic is clear. It's thought for everyone. Mostly everyone has left behind family and children, but others not only keep this emotion to themselves, but also try to stay positive and distract themselves, watch TV, read and socialize, and they will expect the same from you. You will have to keep your suffering and sadness to yourself. I'll repeat that: the most important thing in life, not to despair. Wishing everyone peace and goodness. See ya.